existence of action based on relativism is cogent is a question of interpretation. If one understands the objection as saying that there is no instance in which only one correct moral answer can be given, then the objection fails. There are cases of severe interference with human rights in which only one moral answer is correct or true. Namely, that interference violates human rights and is, for that reason, morally wrong. The existence of such cases suffices as an epistemological or meta-ethical basis of non-positivism. If, however, one interprets Casey's objection as saying that there exists a number of cases, even a considerable number of cases, in which, as John Rawls calls it, reasonable disagreement about what is morally right or wrong is possible, then Casey's argument is based on a correct epistemological or meta-ethical thesis, but, and this is the following, it would then no longer suffer as an argument against non-positivism. Non-positivism is compatible with reasonable disagreement if it is possible to arrive at an approximation to truth or correctness in discourse, and if there are at least some cases in which only one moral answer is right. That is, in which reasonable disagreement is not possible. Approximation to truth or correctness is possible because rational practical discourse is possible. And there are cases in which only one moral answer is possible for the reason that other results in these cases are discursively impossible, as, for instance, the legal status of a slave or the abolition of religious freedom. The existence of reasonable disagreement means that there are a considerable number of social problems that cannot be resolved by moral argument alone. One might call this the problem of practical knowledge. The problem of practical knowledge can be resolved only by means of legally regulated procedures that guarantee a decision. This is the step from morality to positive law as described, for instance, by Kant. What is more, the problem of practical knowledge is not the only problem that can be resolved only by means of positive law. A second problem is a problem of enforcement. If it is possible to violate the law without running any risk, and if some take advantage of this possibility, then compliance with the regulation is not longer assured. Because procedures that provide for the enforcement of law are necessary. In addition, there is a problem of organization. A modern society can be effectively organized only by means of positive law. The need to solve these three problems, and therefore the necessity of positivity, that is, of authoritative issuance and social efficacy, stems from moral requirements of avoiding the costs of anarchy and civil war, and assuring the advantages stemming from social coordination and cooperation. As moral reasons, these reasons are elements of the content of the claim of law to correctness. This implies that the claim of law to correctness, qua claim to moral correctness, necessarily comprises elements of positivity. This is not to say, however, that the claim to correctness comprises solely elements of positivity. This is the mistake of super-inclusive non-positivism. The claim to substantial correctness, that is, first and foremost, the claim to justice, does not disappear once law is institutionalized. It lives on in the law. For this reason, one has to distinguish two stages or levels of correctness. First order correctness and second order correctness. First order correctness concerns justice as such. Second order correctness is more comprehensive. It refers both to justice and to positivity. Justice represents the ideal or critical dimension of law. Positivity is real, factual, or institutional side. The claim of law to correctness qua second order claim unites the real and the factual dimension. It is an expression of the dual nature of law. The dual nature of law implies that law necessarily comprises two principles: the principle of justice and the principle of legal certainty. The principle of legal certainty is a formal principle. It requires a commitment to what is authoritatively issued and socially efficacious. The principle of justice is a material or substantive principle. It requires that the decision be morally correct. These two principles, as in the case with principles generally, may collide, and they often do. Neither can ever supplant the other completely. That is to say, in all cases. On the contrary, the dual nature of law demands that